Dude. Look at the mess you're making. Look at that. Look at that. You're killing me. Anyways, hello YouTube. Me again with this. Now I'm going to go with a tutorial of how I got the 2 villagers in my house. I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead here and go ahead and cure this zombie because it takes, you know, like 5 minutes to do. And then I'll explain how I got him. Anyways, so if you don't know, the way that you cure a zombie villager, should you capture one, is you start with a potion of weakness, splash potion, obviously, so that you can get him. Throw it upon him, weaken him. And then you need a golden apple, and when you walk up, you'll see a little prompt that says cure, and you can cure him. It gives off this horrible noise, and he starts to shake and walk around and get all angry at you, and those little red bubbles come off. And there is a chance that he will not change. So I'm hoping he does change for this video. This is about the 12th time I've done it. Just keep reloading the same save, so it's happened every time. So I'm about due for a failure. So hopefully it doesn't happen in this video. Anyways, so how do I catch him? Well, anybody who's probably tried to move villagers around or try to get a villager in their house or do anything with them knows they're quite difficult to get to cooperate. They will not be connected to by a leash. You can't click them with a lead. They do not come by some ingredient. You can't hold a potato out and they won't follow you or anything like that. And the best thing you can do is you can kind of nudge them when you walk into them, but that would take forever and it doesn't always work. So getting a villager where you want them to be is nigh impossible. So what I did, and this was not intentional, but it happened to work, so I'm going to go ahead and just say that if you want to give this a try, you could give it a try. I made a dungeon in my castle, and the way that I did that is, you know, I built all the cells, added beds and stuff. That's just mostly aesthetic, but I lit the room from the center, and because of that, all the lights basically hitting this area, but it's not hitting the dungeons that much, so it's got a really dark inside in there. And what that does is it causes mobs to spawn in there rather than out here. When they want to spawn, they'll go to the darkest point they can in an area. So most of the time the mobs spawn in these rooms, and as you can see, one of them happened to be a zombie villager. Then I knocked out the fence here so that I could get to him, added lights so that when he does change, it won't have another creature spawn in there and kill him. In the other video, you'll notice I even doubled up the fence around him so that if something did happen to spawn in here, it can't reach him. But anyways, since that happened to happen, now I'm going to have my own villager right here in my own castle with access to him all the time, and he's completely safe from any zombies and won't get wiped out like the village outside of my castle. Again, that is in my other video. If you haven't watched it, there's a link down there. But anyways, and I do apologize for the audio in the other video. I couldn't find my headset, so I just used the camera, and it wasn't until afterwards that I realized how horrible it was. Anyways, so he's still changing, and the other thing that is good about this is he will change into a random villager. So if you save right before doing it, you can just keep reloading the save until you get the kind of villager you want. I wanted a cleric because clerics take rotten flesh or zombie flesh, and I always have, you know, I'll just show you, I always have a massive stockpile of zombie flesh to tend to. It's really frustrating. It just piles up and piles up, especially when you have a sword of looting. Yeah, it's just madness. You know, it's not that bad right now, but I think it's because I actually just went and found a cleric and sold him a bunch. But that thing used to be full. Now, if they could only buy bones, because I don't need that much bone meal. Anyways, let's go give him a check, see where he's at. He should be changing anytime soon now. Still going. It is a lengthy process. It takes 5 minutes, and I don't even have 5 minutes of rambling to do in here. In the other video, you'll see all the stuff that I did. I added a dispenser that gives him bread so that it might trigger a food thing. Anyways, the breeding, that's what I'm trying to think of. Sorry about that. And anyways, so the other thing is, if you saw the other video, you'll know that I have 2 villagers in my castle. The other one is in this cell, which hasn't happened yet because this is an old save. The way that happened was just out of coincidence. Once I had changed him, I went outside and there was another zombie villager right in my backyard. He was just chilling there. I took it upon myself to let him follow me all the way down here. Broke open one of these cells, and whoop, looks like we have a change. Oh, we have a librarian. Aw. But anyways, I opened one of the cells, snuck him in there, closed it. Repeat the process as I did here. So I don't have a video of that. I'm sorry, because that was just completely a tedious process and took too long and just was boring. Anyways, but yeah, now I have a librarian. If he would just come over here, I could go ahead and talk to him. But he doesn't seem to want to. He seems pretty upset with me that he is now trapped in a dungeon. Trust me, buddy, this is the safest place in the world right here. I couldn't stress that anymore. There's absolutely no way you could die down here. Well, you could despawn, so let's just go ahead and hope that doesn't happen. But anyways, that's how I got villagers in my castle, and I'm a little tempted to let them out, see where they go, if they go wandering all the way. I know that if I accidentally broke the fence, because I did it on a previous save, they immediately book it for the door. So for now, what do you got? You want paper? Man, I got paper for days, bro. Just you wait. You're gonna like this. All right. Yeah. So that's how I got the two villagers in there. It's pretty much the only way that I could figure out to get villagers where you want them to be. Villagers are very difficult and tend to stick with their village, so if anybody wanted to have their own personal villager, like a pet, this is a way to do it. I'm not sure what you can do with them afterwards. For me, you know, you can only trade with them a couple of times, so let's go ahead and give him some paper so he's happy. By the way, I'm on the PlayStation 4, and everything you see here was built in survival. I do not do creative. I've never done creative mode, so all of this is in survival, which is a pain in the ass. Pardon my language. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on. I got something for you. Hey. Woo. Hey. Come here. Hey, can you hand that back to me? I might need it later. Dude, we're making a video here. You are not camera shy, are you? Oh boy, this happens every time. This is why you only hire actors, okay? People off the street, they just can't work. Come on, buddy. There we go. And so, hey, look at that. Got 2 emeralds out of you. And you're gonna change, and what are you gonna give me? Alright. Protection 4 and some bookshelves. Good, I need to pad my library a little bit, but other than that, yeah, you're not that interesting. But as I said before, if you do not get the kind of person that you want, you can actually just go ahead and exit the game without saving, reload, and do it all over again, and you'll get somebody different every time. Well, not every time, but I mean, it's random, so you could just keep trying until you get what you want. If you want a cleric, if you want an armorer, just keep doing it until you get what you want. And then it's too bad that there's no other creatures down here that show off, but otherwise, thanks for watching. Alright, say goodbye, librarian. I guess that's goodbye. Well, I don't know their language. Thanks for watching.